Tak, zdar nazdar, hrdinové, dobrodruzi. No, já jsem se rozhodl, že tu velmistrovskou medvědí zbroj fakt dělat nebudu. Jako, nebaví mě to natolik, abych ztrácel ten čas tím, že tam budu prostě chodit lootovat a prodávat to a... Místo toho jsem si řekl, že udělám ty questy. A pak to asi na dobro už odinstaluju. Taky nebudu asi dělat všechny, jako turnaj na ten se vykašlu. No, Corvo Bianco Hold, na to taky jsou potřeba šílený prachy. Dělám ty zajímavý dějový questíky a půjdu si po svých. Tak tady ten se mnou chce mluvit kvůli něčemu. To zase bude dialogů.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivien shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivien emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase, that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air. sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivien's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk. That she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivien. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivien spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivien, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt.
Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivien.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride, and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Já nebudu dělat žádný turnaje.
How about some swordplay?
Proč bych měl do prčic dělat turnaje?
Come with me. You will team with other knights to fight.
Jednak na koni jezdit neumím, střílet, tam se i střílí za jízdy, jako to taky neumím.
It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivien.
Do prčic, to jsem
In the end, it is
doufal,
good
že
to
se tomu
replace.
vyhnu.
I sense I would simply be distracted this time. Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
Dobře, nejdřív si dám ale svoje oblíbené elixíry. A já je nemám, ok. To máme jinak. Jo, a málem bych zapomněl ještě na jednu věc. Vidíme, jak si budu stát proti rytířům.
Witcher act always with reason.
I can fight.
I'll show you, you rapscallion.
Já nemůžu dělat znamení.
Quickly, from the right. Now.
Tak jak se kryju? Takhle. To bylo celý?
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead
Já
of all
nechci
else.
jezdit na koni.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Co to je za kravinu?
Hey ho, hey ho!
Už mám zase 100 chutí to odinstalovat, jako mě to bude nutit jezdit tady na koni, tyjo. Jdu vyřešit zakletou princeznu a ne tady dělat kokota na koni, tyjo.
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
You'd best behave, friend. Your rainbow clears.
Ty NPCčka.
As punishment for our sins, we have ceased to succor our ancient tradition.
Co, už jsme tady?
To be born in Toussaint is to be born under a lucky star.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite the challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his
Já
head
ani
in
nevím, jak se
shame.
střílí za jízdy.
During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Já tamhle vidím panduláka. Trefil jsem ho? Jako... Ježiš, můžeš jet, sklepná, ona zase se zastaví. To je idiocie. To... Jako proč to nejede? Pandulák. Jako vážně, jo. Víc se k němu ani nedostanu. No. Tamhle něco... Zase se nerozjede.
Come on, Roach.
Teď se rozjela. Já jako mám řídit, že jo, tím, no teď skvělý. Jak vůbec zamířený? Jo, takhle, už to vidím. To je debilita. Fakt, že jo, včas zmizel. No. Ne, odmítám dělat závody na koni. Je to naprosto neovladatelný pro mě.
So, have you had enough, or do you...
Had enough.
Where to now?
Dobře, dáme si střelecký výcvik, tyjo. Taková kravina.
Come with me.
Mám rozehraného toho Ďábla 3, tyjo. Myslel jsem si, že tady to uzavřu, ale fakt. Já nenávidím hry, které mě nutějí něco prostě konkrétně dělat. Dobře, je tam děj, ale jako proč je to zase natahovaný tady tím, jako tady bude zkoušet z šermu a podobných věcí. K tomu tady budu běhat po mapě, jak...
Hit the red targets.
Můžu vyndat tu kuš? Všechno?
Once more?
A proč?
Done enough shooting.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Ach jo. Kde to je?
Watch it! Truly, to send a witcher against the beast, it's as if one sought to treat the clap with crumbs.
Tak.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild,
No jasně, to je jak se byli na tom mostě, že jo?
Geralt of Rivia.
A ty královně tam vyrazily zuby.
Distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga, but
No.
I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
A tady to si nepamatuju, Ravikse. On se nějak za něj vydával, ale už nevím. Jo, to je u Pavety, ne? Když byl Duny. Že oni ho prohlásili za nějakýho jinýho rytíře, že tam byl na tajňačku jako zaklínač.
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Theta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Bude jako Geralt.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you
Mě
about
to začíná nudit, ukecaný.
Feel
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
No jasně, že na podvazek, na co jinýho.
I swear on her grace's illustrious garter to respect the chivalric virtues in competing.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Hezký. Přesně jak říká Cybertooth, když na něj jsem přetížený, jo. Když na něj poprvé Wolverine vytáhne adamantiový drápy. Shiny. Hele, a mě to docela vadí jako s tím. Prostě navlečou na mě zbroj, o kterou nestojím a díky tomu jsem přetížený, jo. A ještě takhle brutálně. Truhla, abych si odložil tu svoji medvědí zbroj, tady není. Jasně, že ne. Tu mám tady, takže já teďka musím pomaličku dojít k svojí truhle, abych... Co když sundám tu zbroj, co se stane? Když se převleču zpátky. Problém je, že i tak budu přetížený. Když ji zahodím... Jako vážně mě to nebaví tohleto. Opravdu ne, prostě v rámci nějakého přiblblýho questu, kde Tyjo, nevím, proč se mám účastnit turnaje, když mám odklejit zakletou dvorní dámu. Mi to takhle komplikujou tímhletím? Jako chci s tím ztrácet čas? Udělám jednu věc. Meditace. A doufám, že to vyjde. Jo. Běsí odvar. Super. Zvýšil jsem si nosnost. Takže. Teď potřebuju svoji truhle. A tam bych mohl asi doběhnout. Ne. Takhle to udělám. Tak je to daleko 260. Jděte do háje, debilové. 260 kroků. To se mi snad zdá. No dobře, ale zase nemůžu použít svoje elixíry teďka.
Geralt, well, I'll be. Have you decided to turn night out?
Jdi do hajzlu. Fakt jsem vytočenej.
Am I? Ha!
Ne, nebudu to číst, nebudu to poslouchat.
But who's to tell then if got the timing of your mark?
Makes no difference to me either way. Thanks.
Ne, normálně bych si ten Gwent zahrál, ale ani na to nemám teďka náladu. Já si prostě ani neodnesu ty věci do truhly, abych mohl na sebe dát ty elixíry, jako... Co to je za vejmysl, prostě kdo to optimalizoval, ty questy do prdele, jako opravdu už jsem ale naštvanej. Poláci, tyjo. Mladší ročníky nepamatujou, ale jak se dneska říká, že je něco z Číny nebo z Vyše, tak za mě, když jsem byl malej a mladej, se o všem nekvalitním říkalo, že to je z Polska. Neumějí udělat, tyjo, pořádně nastavit questy tak, aby to bylo hratelný. Debilové. Tak tam ta truhla mohla být rovnou u toho. Co mám dělat? A nevím ani na jaký mám střílet. Na červený? Co když ho zastřelím, toho rytíře, co tam stojí?
Ekispark wins! Sir Zakletá Vivien did not give his best. He...
Jo, ten luk máš taky dobrý, tyjo.
Kind of luck. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivien's cursed in some way.
In that case, we've no time to lose.
Yeah, let's go now.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
No.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Oh, fair Vivien. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks. Thy lips are like a thread of scarlet.
Jar of concealing
Thy
ointment.
breasts are like...
Powerful magic at work here.
Ale můžeš to prozkoumat?
Clothing's all dark
Ush.
green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme. Oriole feather. Vivien keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Ruxay tend to be fond of birds. Used to make compresses.
Someone approaches. Quickly.
Teď měl houkat, ne? Proč mluví?
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my lady's tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
Jakou inspiraci? Jakože jsme jí přišli odšmuchat špinavý spodňáry, nebo co, jo? Nebo nechápu, co tím myslela. Možná nějaký chlast, že by tam měla závody na koni? Si dělají srandu? Já jsem říkal, že nesnáším závody na koni.
Behold, gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory.
Ježiš, můžeš už sklapnout, koho to zajímá. Nezajímá, 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 až budu chtít na něco koukat, tak si pustím seriál nebo film, nezajímá. To jsem já a taky to nikoho nezajímá.
Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother Meath, Queen of Lyria and Rifia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
The tourney's protector.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Ladies and gentlemen of lineage justice.
Co je za trest? To by se v Elden Ringu nestalo, tohleto. Užvaněný, tyjo. Ach jo. Můžu vyrazit už? Ne. Kde jsou ostatní? Počkat, nemám náhodou zase bouchat ty panáky. To nejede. No tyjo. To je tak... To je taková pakárna. No, jak udělám to střílení? Potřebuji... Tak. Jako... Ne, on se nerozjede prostě. To je debilita. Korytem jedu.
Faster.
Zapomínám zase, že tady neumí klepna skákat přes překážky. Ty vole, ono to nepojede prostě. Ne, neskutečný. Seru na to. Budu povykovat, tyjo. I s torrentem se dá otočit na pětníku. I normální kuň se umí otočit na místě, kdyby to Poláci nevěděli.
A failure, a loss, a tragic trip. Let us hope with its sword he makes no such slip.
Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivien together, wine in hand.
Lead the way.
Přeskakuju. Doufám, že teď už to bude nějak k věci, pro
Any
boha.
thoughts on Vivien?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivien's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivien arrives. Let us drink.
Taky by mi bodnul nějaký panák, tyjo.
To
Nebo,
Vivien,
ne,
may you find the
bude
means to
zase
enter.
říkat nějaký
To
přípitky.
Vivien.
To se nemůžou prostě
When
do
I
sebe
first laid
kopnout
eyes on
a
her,
jít
I
něco
finally
dělat?
understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to
Ne,
say.
ne, žádný básně,
That's not
žádný
poetry
balady.
alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivien as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Your presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Fakt na tohle to nemám
Got business
čas.
to finish here. We'll duel another day.
You cannot refuse another man's challenge. It is dishonorable. You would be excluded from the
Coward. May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your
Co mám dělat? Já
Let's get
nechci
this
bojovat
over
na
with.
koni.
Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Fakt, tyjo. A jako, co teď? Jo, on jede na mě zase. Nemůžu se sednout? To je debilita. Jako... Teď sekám na druhou stranu, že jo? Přes ruku. Nebo přes koně teda. Pozitivní je, že jsem ho otrávil. Jako... Já nevím, tohle někoho baví? To i v tom Elden Ringu jsou ty souboje... Jako... lepší. No. Ale zase otrávený. To je tak blbý to ovládání toho koně. To víš, že jo. Projížděj tou texturou, no už je po něm, doufám, jo. Neskutečný.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice
Jaká
will be forgotten.
zbabělost?
Damn it, you still going on about that?
Můžu ho zabít?
This up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature until you did?
Something like that, minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man
Stejně
of honor.
idiotská postava jako celá tahle teďka styl, zápletka a to. A seru na to, tyjo. Sundám si tu zbroj aspoň ze sebe. To je 37 minut. A místo, abych tady řešil ten quest s tou zakletou holkou, tak prostě tady mě otravujou s nějakýma turnajem, o který jsem nestál a nevolil jsem si ho tam v těch questech. Nechtěl jsem ho. Přeskakuju.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow.
Skupinová
Glory
potyčka,
shall be
no to
within
chci.
grasp for each and every one of you. The best
Co mu koukáš
among
na
you shall
zadek,
have
ty?
the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Grégoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial.
Mě to nezajímá.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last
Už
contest.
zase mám nutkání to odložit na 4 roku, než se k tomu znova vrátím. Fakt. Promluv si s Vivien. Ne, to jsem nechtěl, tohle chci. Vím, že co když tu zbroj budu muset mít na sobě. Je tady někde ten port? Už je to stejně jedno, tyjo, zbývá pár minut do konce nahrávání. I to, jak on se otáčí, je takový divný prostě. To je, běhá jak... No, jsem tam mohl doběhnout, no to je jedno. No, chudák Corvo Bianco teda už vylepšovat taky nebudu. Kudy... Ne, tyjo. Bude brzdit jak... Nebo já to můžu dát tady na ten stojan, ne? 270. Se nebudu zdržovat tím nahráváním. A běžím na druhou stranu samozřejmě. Zajímavý, že něco tam poladili a ta rychlonavigace už neukazuje tu cestu, kudy mám jít jako naprosto striktně, že jak to předtím ukazovalo. Což na jednu stranu je docela fajn, možná. Na druhou to zas tak v těchto případech, kdy mě to tady nutí dělat nějaký, dej mi pokoj, kdy mě to nutí tady furt pobíhat a prostě ty cestičky tady jsou fakt takový. A jo, tak ono by to bylo v reálu, že jo, obcházejí tady každý shooter, každý si zkracuje cestu podle toho, z které strany jde. Hele, co to je? Nějaký dračí oltář? Zajímavý. Kam šla ta holka? Támhle. To tak chrápe ona?
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa? He should have never taken this risk. Must have really wanted the armor. I can probably make really good use of these diagrams.
No, pták uletěl.
Flew off. Worth going after.
Tak,
Looks like the
konečně.
bird's leading me somewhere.
Jenomže jedu 42 minut díky těm přiblblým závodům a přeborům a podobným kravinám. A on prostě nebude se pohybovat rychlejc. Už. Nestihnu dokončit ten quest do hodiny, že jo. Nějaký tamhle. Víš, kam to letíš zase, ptáku hloupej? Co to tady je? Pantér? Já na sobě nemám ty elixíry. Jo, jasně, panteři tady budou, že jo. A co se já si potřebuji zmeditovat, abych si mohl dát ten zpráv.
Guillaume mentioned a clearing in the woods. Vivien strolling around it at night. Could find her there.
A potřebuju si dát ty elixíry a tím pádem teďka jsem to zkazil, ten quest. Předpokládám. No. Počkej do půlnoci a najdi hájek v lesích, ale kde? Jakož... Dej mi pokoj, pantere. Teď se ani... Ten pohyb je tady tak opravdu... No, teď to pojď zkusit. No to už nejsi takový chlapák, co? No, zbývá 15 minut. Fakt úžasný prostě, jak to skvěle udělali. tady mám počkat do další půlnoci, jo. Dobře.
Witcher.
Lady Vivien? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa.
A what?
Suspicion I had, that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone?
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word to anyone unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall tell you what my mama once told me. When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
No, konečně něco zajímavého.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant. ostensibly for good, managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent's life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand.
Pořád lepší než nic,
Alas,
ne?
every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the tourney grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
No, 54 minut jedu. Bez toho hovadskýho turnaje a toho tréninku na turnaj, jako to mohla být krásná, max hodinová, prostě epizoda o odklínání tady tý Vivien, tomu, jak to dopadne mezi ní a tady tím kikotem.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Ale to ne.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Vivien gave me the details of her situation, but she did so in confidence. Promised I wouldn't tell anyone.
But I'm not just anyone. Why, I would do anything for her. I was the one to ask you to help her.
Začíná mi být
You cannot
docela
shut me out
nesympatický tady ten
I'm sorry.
charakter.
Look, in time Vivien will come to understand what she owes you. I'm sure of it. But until then, you gotta understand the whole world doesn't revolve around you.
How dare you lecture me? This is not the aid I sought. And to think I gave up my spot in the tourney to you. I regret it now. Do you even intend to compete to the end?
Ne.
Or now that you've bound Vivien to your terms, you no longer see the need?
Ty debil. Doufám, že ho Vivien pošle do hajzlu.
Tourney doesn't interest me anymore. Done with all her duties.
As you will.
Tak. No, jedu 55 minut. Já se bojím, že to nestihnu do konce té hodiny. Fakt, kdyby to nenatahovali těma jako, teď to není nutný a už to nebo nevím, jestli to někoho ještě zajímá, jako dřív jsme z toho uchcávali blahem, když byla 5sekundová videosekvence na začátku a na konci hry. Ale...
I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing.
Jo, viděli jsme ho.
Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure, but seems your tent's grown ears. Show yourself, Guillaume. Can hear you breathing, and I know damn well it's you.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private audience. Geralt, what is the meaning of this? Is this some scheme you've hatched unbeknownst to me?
Ne, Guillaume je pěkný kokot. Já to ale neuzavřu tu hodinu, jako prostě oni furt jedou další a další dialogy.
My lady, I live to serve you. Whatsoever you require, you need but beckon. I am yours to command.
Are you quite finished? Is that all you wish to say?
I suppose so.
So you shall do what I command, sir. Very well then. Listen carefully. Leave this tent, turn towards the duchy's northern marches, and run. Run until the tawny grounds are no longer within sight. Return only once you've cooled off. Then leave me be forevermore. Understood?
Ano, ano.
But your troubles. I only wish the Witcher see.
Out now!
Přesně tak. Takhle se srdce dámy nezískává.
You assured me I could trust you.
I kept your secret. Didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
I understand he hired you, so you had to report to him. But this is not his affair, Geralt.
Já jsem mu žádný hlášení nepodával, ty čůzo.
Absolutely sure you did the right thing? Not too hasty rejecting his help? Can't conduct the ritual using your reflection without him. Needed someone who'd willingly assume the curse in your stead.
And you thought I would agree to this? No, Geralt! When we spoke in the meadow, you told me of a ritual which required no lusty knights to aid us.
A teď jsme se domluvili na tom vajíčku, co zase otravuje s tím... Tady někdo poplet dialogy, ne, tyjo, když to sestavovali ten quest.
Need to find an egg, preferably an oriole's. Ritual itself isn't complicated, but like I said before, there'll be a side effect. Still sure you want to go through with it?
Yes. I saw a nest in the clearing where we spoke. But before we go, tell me, what will become of the chick?
We'll have to break the egg. Like you said, not everyone gets a happy ending.
And for a dream to come true, there must be sacrifices. Very well.
Hele, za chviličku mi to uřízne PSko. Tu hoďku. No. Ach jo. To je život tohleto.